Hello, beautiful soul. I'm Leo and welcome back to Mystic Twinflame Tarot Psychic. This man is having an incredibly difficult time in the background right now, and I need you to understand what's happening. Someone in his inner circle, someone close to him told him that you are a level up for him, and he is deeply offended by this. The Knight of Wands reverse just fell from the deck. This masculine energy is experiencing a profound crisis. He feels as though his ego, his vitality, his very sense of masculinity has been called into question. It's as if his identity just drove away without him, leaving him standing there wondering what just happened. He's discovering that his community, his friends, family, close companions, they all see you as an upgrade. They're looking at him differently now, saying things like, "Oh, okay, so we see you're finally doing something real. Now you're actually moving forward with your life." And he's thinking, wait, you're talking to me this way. This man is going through a real reckoning, because through your presence in his life, he's learning the truth about how the people closest to him have always perceived him. By you simply being on the scene, he's realizing that his circle has been viewing him as someone who made juvenile dating choices, and they've been quietly waiting for him to be with a real woman. Nobody was saying this directly, but now he's seeing it in their reactions and comments. They're saying, "You finally got yourself a 9 of Pentacles. You finally have someone who makes her own money, knows how to carry herself, has standards. She's not out at every party making a spectacle of herself. This is a woman with actual class, someone with sense." The Empress energy is coming through. They're telling him, you finally have someone like your mother, like your grandmother, someone with grace and dignity. And while this should feel like a compliment, he's taking it as an insult to who he was before. The 7 of Wands shows he's upset. You don't realize how much discussion is happening about you behind the scenes. Your energy is creating ripples through his entire personal life. Old co-workers, anyone who's met you both together, his family, anyone who's seen you in his presence is saying, "Okay, we see you now," and he is genuinely upset about this. You might think that whoever this man surrounds himself with, the 3 of Pentacles shows his network, his friends, his crew, maybe even his sisters, you probably think they're all fine with you, that everything's cordial. But no, he's actually angry with all of them right now because he feels diminished by your feminine energy. He feels like he's being made smaller, and that's putting him in a strange state of mind. The Moon card confirms he might even be having unusual dreams about this. This man is realizing for the first time how he appears to others based on his proximity to you. The Page of Wands shows he's sitting back trying to figure out who he needs to con, who he needs to confront, who needs to hear from him, because he is truly offended. What he's understanding is that he was basically viewed as somewhat of a joke in his social and family circles. You're not the first woman he's brought around, you're just the first one they've approved of. But he had no idea they disapproved of the others. This is all news to him. The 4 of Pentacles reveals they're complimenting you on how you carry yourself with discretion. The women he was dating before you were loud, perhaps a bit tacky. It wasn't giving what it should have been giving. And when this realization hit him, his face fell just like the cards falling to the floor. So now this masculine is looking toward the future, which tells me there are quite a few people he's simply not speaking to right now. He's turned his back on certain folks because this has genuinely hurt his feelings. Through his proximity to you, he's realized he was seen as childish. But here's what's beautiful. This man truly respects you. He sees you as someone with strength, character, and integrity. The Strength card shows he feels good being near you because of your wisdom. He sees you the way everyone else does, as regal, classy, truly exceptional. The challenge is that he didn't know they thought so little of him. The 10 of Cups shows he genuinely enjoys being with you. He finds your time together harmonious. You likely share interests. Music, the outdoors, traveling together. You both value family and believe in trust and honesty. You might both come from large families or desire them. There's genuine chemistry between you. He loves that you're a woman of purpose and goals, that you keep yourself productive. You work on things, take care of yourself, constantly seek solutions. This man has tremendous respect for you. He sees you as deeply feminine, grounded, down to earth, easy to talk to, classy. You might be someone who's good with your hands, a DIY woman who can create, bake, come up with ventures that generate income. You have a beautiful hustle when it comes to feminine arts. He genuinely thinks you're amazing. He just didn't know people didn't think he was amazing. Now he's dealing with feeling like people have been talking behind his back about him and his relationship. To be completely honest, I sense he may be blowing this somewhat out of proportion, but he genuinely took this as a sign that he wasn't respected as a man among his peers and family members. He's very upset. He feels like you and he have become the topic of conversation. Why are you discussing what we have going on? We're adults. We're making money. We're building something real.
He's truly offended?
The judgment card shows he feels belittled, like his family is being strategic in their comments. He's thinking, so you've been wanting to tell me you think I'm inadequate. You've been wanting to say you don't respect me. You've been wanting to ask when I was going to get a real woman. The name Dennis just came through strongly. I don't know if that resonates, but Spirit is bringing this name forward. The Eight of Wands shows he feels burdened by this realization. This masculine energy is now going to start taking your relationship in a very public direction because he feels he has something to prove. You may have already noticed, or you're about to, this man suddenly wants your relationship to be on display. You're going to wonder why, but it's because he wants them to see what he has, what you both have together. He wants them to understand he can be relaxed and still have the best woman in the room. For you, this won't feel quite right. You're going to wonder where this is coming from. You'll notice he keeps mentioning certain people repeatedly. He wants to visit particular family members every week, the same dinner, the same dynamics. That's because this is where he feels he has something to prove. This is where he wants to be seen, acknowledged, and celebrated. This is where he feels he's been made to look foolish, like a boy who couldn't attract a real woman. So he's going to keep going back week after week because he's still trying to show them what a real man does. I need them to respect this. Look at what I'm wearing. Look at what I've gotten for her. Look at where we're going. He's going to take you on trips. Post about it. Make sure that when you attend these gatherings, everyone sees the lifestyle you're building. They're going to see we went to the white party on the boat. They're going to hear about our international travel. This is what he wants them to witness. He wants them to know you have money, that he's investing in you, that he can provide. He wants them to see him the way he sees himself. And this desire is going to start affecting your relationship. This need to be perceived by them in a certain way. Now, in one sense, you might benefit because he's going to take you out more. It's not that he didn't want to before, but now that he realizes they're saying, she makes you seem sophisticated, she elevates you, he's gonna lean into that. But I need to tell you something important. Some of the people saying these things are actually throwing shade. They're hating on him for attracting a woman of your caliber. It's dressed up as a compliment, but it's really criticism. These might be family members like cousins, people he trusts. They've gotten into his head and now he's on this mission to show everyone what he's capable of. The Ace of Cups shows this man is emotionally full, perhaps too full. He's sensitive, as I'm sure is becoming clear, and he's allowed this to deeply affect him. The Six of Wands reveals this is about a man who wants to win. He wants to feel victorious. He sees you as a win, as a trophy, and yes, you are someone to be proud of. But he's not automatically a man of class and distinction just because he's with you. He believes this is what they're implying, and he's not taking it well at all. The Tower shows he's furious, genuinely angry. He's let these people diminish him. The Knight of Swords suggests there might even be a physical confrontation. He might actually try to fight someone in his family or friend group. I'm seeing that scene from the movie Juice when tensions erupted and things almost got physical before someone intervened. That's the energy I'm picking up. He's truly upset. He feels like until you came into his life, nobody in his immediate circle respected him at all. The Five of Swords shows he feels betrayed. He feels competitive now, like everyone around him was a rival he didn't know about. And he's going to try to fix this perhaps by confronting people directly. This man wants a fresh start. The Fool card energy is coming through. He wants a new timeline where people finally see him for who he believes he is. If that means confrontation, he's prepared for it. Whatever he has to do to restart this narrative to make them understand he's not a joke, he's ready. If he gets the opportunity to address these people directly, you'll be surprised how much his mood shifts. These might be his actual brothers. That's where you often see these complicated dynamics. Once he's expressed himself, he might suddenly be in a much better mood. Christmas will be joyful. He'll be singing happy in a completely different state of mind because right now this realization that he was the goofy friend is eating at him. If this were the movie Juice, he thought he was Raheem. He had no idea how he was actually perceived. The Page of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles show that once he releases this energy, you're going to receive offerings from him, both significant and small gestures. All this passion, this upset, this indignation he's experiencing, it's actually energy that would normally be directed toward you in positive ways. He'd normally be having fun with you, laughing, making plans, perhaps taking spontaneous trips to concerts or shows. But because he's distracted and feeling diminished by his circle, his energy is scattered. It's not being evenly distributed. The Knight of Cups shows he wants to be in soft, romantic energy. He wants to be that loving, attentive partner. But this feeling of being left out, thought less of, considered inadequate, it's weighing heavily on him and affecting your dynamic, the places you spend time, everything. You might want to be praying for this man. The Star card suggests you should be holding him up in prayer because he might make an impulsive decision that creates more discord in his family, all because he doesn't like how he's perceived. The truth is, this is something he could simply communicate. He could talk to his people and set boundaries, but he's not doing that. He's acting immaturely. He's quietly pulled you into it by bringing you to all these functions without explaining why, being defensive about you, and now he's considering confrontation. It doesn't have to be this way. He's sensitive and feels he has to prove his masculinity, his alpha status, but it's simply not necessary, and it could become a spectacle for no reason. The Hierophant shows this man needs to keep his eyes fixed on the divine. He needs to maintain his faith and know who he is in God's eyes, understand what the Most High says about him. The rest of this, brothers and friends who are honestly just envious because he has a woman of your caliber and they don't, that shouldn't matter. One thing he's not doing is really looking at their situations. How many of their partners are sitting at the table with poor manners, without grace? They don't want to examine that. The Nine of Cups shows this man is fulfilled with you. That's what he should focus on. You do have a wonderful partner. This is a promising relationship, a truly good connection. Focus on that. That's what they noticed. What would serve him best right now is taking a break from these external people who've insulted him by suggesting he's somehow less than. He should stop attending these gatherings and he'll immediately start feeling better about himself and about your relationship. He's allowing this to diminish him and make him feel like he has something to prove, and he really doesn't. This man is already an emperor. He's already secure in who he is. He needs wisdom and emotional regulation, so he can distinguish between genuine haters and people offering constructive feedback. Some may mean well, but more than anything, they don't have what he has in any capacity, and they're trying to cause emotional dysregulation for no reason. They want him wounded, upset, reactive. They want him to act out. What you could share with this man, instead of getting riled up, use your head. Think clearly. You're being played right now. That's just the truth. The Five of Wands confirms this man isn't thinking straight and he's getting pulled into discord. The enemy wants to break his heart because you could walk away and he'd lose a good woman. The Queen of Wands because he got caught up in nonsense. The Page of Cups shows that instead of being in love, smiling together, enjoying life like a beautiful romantic story, he's distracted. It could be everything he's ever dreamed of. Getting better every day, the Lover's card energy. If he would just set the foolishness aside, he needs to move away from what's toxic so he can find balance. And someone might want to tell that man to put down whatever confrontation he's planning. If this message resonates with your situation, please like and subscribe to Mystic Twinflame Tarot Psychic. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a reading. Share this with someone who needs to hear this energy today. Thank you for being here, beautiful soul. I'll see you in the next reading.